So how do you protect yourself? Because when you walk out of here tonight, I don't want you walking out here going, oh my God, I have to really, what's going to happen next? Christ 60 times in the Gospels says, do not be afraid. 60 times. He says, resist the devil. He doesn't say be afraid of the devil. There are 4 ordinary means of protection for Catholics: a faith life, a prayer life, a sacramental life, and a moral life. And for people who are not Catholic but Christian, a faith life, a moral life, and a prayer life. And for people who are not Christian, not Christian at all, they might be Catholic, they might be Christian but not Catholic, but for non-Christians, I think if you live a life that is in the spirit of the will of God, we call that baptism by desire, and you live a moral life, you not only know right from wrong, but you choose right over wrong, and you have a formed conscience, and your mission in life is to do the very best you can with what you've been given. Those are our protections. A faith life, for Catholics and Christians at least, and people who are searchers. I have a relationship with God, some kind. Now, I'm not here to judge what that is, but I have a relationship with God, and hopefully a personal one, but at least I'm searching. And a prayer life, which means I'm in communication with God. I talk with him. It doesn't mean I have to read something out of a book per se. It might be I reflect on the scriptures. It might be I take 5 minutes a day, which is what I tell our kids every day. Take 5 minutes. Whether it's when you get up in the morning, whether you go to bed at night, whether it's in the bathroom or in the car or someplace, take 5 minutes and just be quiet with God and talk to him and then listen. So you have to, just like those of you who are married, or those of you who aren't married but you have friends, or you have a fiancé or a girlfriend. The people who we're closest to, we've hopefully spent some time with. The same thing is true about our relationship with God. We have to spend time with God. And out of spending time with God, we then are prompted to ask, well, why am I here? What am I doing here? And what happens to me when I die? I cite those every time I celebrate a funeral mass. Because in our human DNA, we are all creatures of origin. Because every created thing has a beginning except God. So we ask those questions. Why am I here? What is the purpose of my life? In the old Baltimore Catechism, which I think still applies, why did God make me? To know, love, and serve him in order to live with him forever in heaven. So the more we have a relationship with God, the more we want to be in relationship with God. And the more we want to be in relationship with God, we want to, in a sense, live as God would hopefully want us to. And know what's right from wrong and live it that way. And then the sacrament.